Welcome to a typical classroom. We have teachers, and they've gone to a workshop, so in addition to their standard way of learning and teaching, they've picked up some tools. They have a textbook. As you can see, it's got a front cover and a back cover with some information inside. They want to transfer this interesting information into the minds of these students. Now notice, two of them have the same utensils, the same tools as the teacher. Yes, that's right. And the teacher recently learned another skill, which happens to be what two of these students naturally have. One of the students brought along a camera. Yes, that's to supplement his visual learning. And then we have a couple of students who are a bit too specialized. Well, as you can imagine, teacher says, this is important. And one of the students comes over and says, hey, this is interesting. Oh, this is really fascinating. I think I'll have that. And, well, the poor guy who doesn't have quite the same, oh, too bad, too bad. How about you? You going to be able to do anything here? Oh, not quite getting it, not quite getting it. All right. Well, that's all right. The teacher has been prepared. She says, we should have separate subjects. There we go. We're going to put the information. Some of it will be like this. This is good. And then we get some other information. Oh, look at this. Looking good. We even have some almonds. Yeah, this is terrific. So, leading by example, the teacher says, come on forward, students. And then some of them are getting it. Oh, this is great. This is great. But doesn't quite get it. No, don't know. Oh, come on. Try to get some of those. Oh, not quite getting that very efficiently, are we? Oh, we got something. That's great. In walks in a facilitator. Oh, yes. This facilitator can be measured. Oh. Says, teacher, let me show you some of the things that we do. We can have something that creates a project. We're going to take some of the raw materials right here. Yeah, some of these nuts. We're going to pour them into this project maker. After we pour it in, oh, this will be great. Maybe mix them up a little bit too. Oh, absolutely fabulous. Once they're in there, it's buzz, buzz, buzz. And we're back with projects that let us integrate the subjects. Now, you see how useful it is to allow people to integrate what they know? The teacher certainly knows how to do this. And since we're all working it together, we're kind of helping each other out, we can take the textbook and supplement the textbook. What a nice idea. Make it a little special. Now it's a fortified textbook. So before we had separate subjects, but now we're working on projects to integrate everything together. And this is why we like using projects. It also stimulates social learning because we want to work together. We're going to talk about a new way to bring information to a large group. Most people think of the traditional lecture. Here's the teacher. Okay, class, let's blah, 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 blah. We're going to take our textbook. There we are. Okay, everybody, open your textbooks too, right? And so that's working just fine for about a third of the class. What if instead, let's say that there's a meeting that we're going to be addressing. What if the first thing we do is 2 days before the convention, we speak on camera, we send the video to the audience through YouTube, and then the audience, after they're watching a 10 or 12-minute video, send their questions back. The speaker collects the questions by email and thinks about the answer, okay? Now, on the actual day of the convention, we've got the speaker standing at the podium, and the speaker says, "Welcome. We hope that you enjoyed the parts of the internet that you've seen or heard," because each of these people will have presented, right? They will have seen what was being presented. For example, after one person speaks, the second one is ready with the next topic. Using the presentation time here, there's two parts. One part is going to be the knives, the spoons, and the chopsticks, each absorbing a different style of the presentation. Part of the presentation was for the chopsticks, and they got it right away. But sometimes those pesky guys need to take a picture, right? And then they'll know it better. And so on the actual day of the presentation, where people are expecting a presentation, it's a much more interactive session with the presenters up here, and perhaps they're gathering around to hear them better. This is what we call an alternative to the traditional lecture. Sometimes it makes sense to have the students go out into the field so they can start asking their questions. "Excuse me, teacher, where is this after all? We studied it in the classroom." And the teacher says, "Well, look more carefully." "Oh, I remember. We had some of these, didn't we?" "Why, yes, and look. They can be found right here on this tree." "Yes, that's right." Bink.